Bonjour Cancer and welcome or welcome back to my channel. Claude here. Today I'm going to be doing your mid-month tarot reading for July. So I hope you are all doing well and that you've had a good month so far. I'm going to be using those two decks, an oracle deck and a tarot deck, and they will be linked in the description box below if you are interested in getting them for yourselves. So as usual, I ask that you remember those are general readings. They will not resonate with everybody, so take what applies and just drop the rest. Now what do we have for my Cancer Aquarians, please? Can you tell me what they need to hear? I'm going to be pulling out three energies from this deck, and I will obviously clarify it with the tarot. Okay, that seems about right. So your first energy is card 34, Sa, the father of the gods, protection from all dangers. Oh, that's a lovely energy to have. This is your spirit team telling you, yep, we're here, don't worry about it. And if you're interested in numerology, 34 diminishes to number 7, which is the number of experience, self-evaluation, and also confidence. Your second energy is card B, Horus, the god of kingship, strength. That's also a beautiful energy. And then we have card 33, Remen Sa, the lower arm of Sa, illumination or revelation. Now this is 33, which diminishes to 6, which is harmony after having overcome a change or a challenge. And I always say this to my Aquarians, a change only becomes a challenge if you fight it. If you go with the flow, it becomes an experience and something that enables you to grow. So I notice that you've got two cards referring to Sa. And I normally don't do this, but I'm going to read about him. Let me just grab the little booklet because it's significant to your reading that you've got two Sa cards. So I'm being called to do that, so I will do it for you. Okay, so in overall power and reverence, Sa is second only to Sopdet among the decans. He is featured extensively in the Pyramids text and Coffin text as the gatekeeper of the stairway to the night sky, the final path the deceased must follow before their soul joins the primordial gods as shining stars. The constellation that makes up the Sa group of decans is well known in Western astrology as Orion the Hunter. Sa is generally depicted in the Middle Kingdom coffins as a man with a beard looking away from his companion Sopdet. So the staff held by Sa is a symbol of power, and in the Greek view of Orion, this is a club used to bludgeon animals. I find Sa standing in my path with his staff of office in hand. I accept it from him, and he will be a god by means of it. He gives me his staff, which is in his hands, and I will cause my enemies to tremble by means of it. This is a card that really is to do about being empowered from what I see this. And if I look at the card 33, which is the lower arm of Sa, they're saying that Remen is responsible for providing divine revelations. And if you have a specific question, this is a decan that is most capable of answering it. Okay, so that's really interesting that you've got those two cards. That's not happened before. I've used this deck quite a bit and I've not had that. That's why I wanted to read. I hope you found that informative. So really, this is to do with you having the strength to face something. Something's going to be illuminated. You may get some news, or somebody may show their true colors, whatever the case may be. You are being told to show strength, perseverance and fortitude towards this because you are protected of all dangers. You know, your spirit team is here. They probably are the reason why this is happening. So I'm going to delve into the message with my tarot because I'm very intrigued by this anyway. Let's see. So can you clarify those messages for my Cancer Aquarians, please? So we have the Hierophant, Major Arcana, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Five of Wands. Yeah, I'm not surprised to see this card here. We have the Queen of Cups, the Empress, Major Arcana, that's a beautiful card, and the Six of Cups. Bottom of the deck, which is the energy supporting you, we have the Moon. Okay, another Major Arcana. So you've got 3 Major Arcanas out of 7 cards, which is kind of, you know, nearly half. Now the Major Arcana to me represent your spirit team directly intervening in order to nudge you in the right direction or to provide you with experiences that are going to enable you to grow. Now the Moon represents many things, you know, there are layers, but it represents things are not as they seem. It's a period of uncertainty, maybe some deeply buried feelings, some fears, you know, like basic fears, but, you know, I'm really getting the message of uncertainties, and this is why you've got this card of illumination. Because if things are not as they seem, your spirit team is going to make sure this is exposed and telling you that you are protected, which obviously is a very good message for you. So we have the Hierophant and the Queen of the Cups. So the Hierophant is your second Major Arcana, ruled by number 5, which is the number of change. Now, you know, there are layers to the cards, but the Hierophant may represent big institutions, like it could be your place of work, could represent a committed long-term relationship, like a marriage, but you don't have to be actually married for it to represent this. May represent your views, you know, tradition, values, that kind of thing, and can also represent enlightenment, knowledge coming from your spirit team, or even a mentor or someone you look up to. And you have the Queen of Cups. Now the Queens represents patience and understanding. Cups is your element, this is water. So the Queen of Cups, because it's to do with the mental, with the emotional realms, you know, your feelings, what makes you happy, intuition as well. The Queen of Cups is someone who is very much in tune with her feelings and emotions. She's someone, or he, because, you know, no genders attached, this is a general reading. Someone who is making decisions based on her heart, on how she feels, and also on her intuition. And I am really getting the message that you're going to get some downloads. This Hierophant to me is coming out in, you know, this is what I'm hearing, as your spirit team's going to enlighten you. They're going to give you some downloads, and they are advising you to embody the qualities of the Queen of Cups, which you can do easily as a Cancer, you know, water sign, which is be in touch with your intuition, really listen to what your heart is saying, pay attention to synchronicities, you know, and really look, think in terms of your happiness, because that cups contains your happiness, so really focus on that. Because you have a Knight coming in your way. Now, Knights represents things moving forwards, action being taken. Pentacle is the physical realm. This is earth energy. So it could be home life, buildings and relationships within, or it could be work life, jobs, careers, advancement, promotions, new offer, starting a business, a new project lands on your lap, education. Now, the Knight of Pentacles is a slow energy, but it is also the most reliable energy. This is steadfast energy. This is somebody who has a clear goal in mind and who's going to plan all of the steps and make sure that they've got the resources and, you know, in order to go forward and be successful. And this Knight of Pentacles could be someone coming your way with an offer, a job offer, a raise, but it could also be you deciding to, you know, take the reins of your life and deciding to go for something that you weren't sure you could go for. But you're going to get this illumination, this enlightenment from the Hierophant, you know, through your intuition, and you may decide to go for it. As I said, take what resonates, but it could be an offer that's coming your way otherwise. And it's supported by the Empress, so it's a very promising offer. The Empress is ruled by number 3, which is growth, expansion, and she represents lacking for nothing. She represents prosperity and abundance. She's somebody who she announces a very fertile time. So it could be the birth of a project, the birth of a child, the birth of a relationship. Anything that she plants is going to grow because she's got everything she needs to make it grow. So it's a beautiful energy, really. This could be an offer made by this empress. You may have an empress in your environment. Now, as I said, this is a general reading, so, no genders attached. Otherwise, it's just the energy of the card and saying that if you have a clear goal in mind, or if you plan all of the little steps, or if someone comes with this offer, this is very promising with the empress, saying this is going to bring you abundance and growth, even though you may not be sure right now. Because you've got the Five of Wands here. Now, the Five, just like the Hierophant, is change. Or it may be a challenge if you don't go with it, because this offer is going to obviously bring about a change. Or if it's you taking the reins of your life and going for something, this is going to bring about a change, and you're going to need strength, right? Because you've got that card here. And remember, you are protected by your spirit team. The Five of Wands, Wands being fire energy, represents passions, desires, your spirit, your drive. So the Five of Wands may represent internal conflicts, not being sure, because it's completely normal to have doubts, because you've got the moon around you. So if things don't appear as they seem, you may be conflicted. Otherwise, it could represent a competition in an environment, like at work, or it could be frictions, conflicts, whatever the case may be. And then you've got the Six of Cups. Now, 6 is harmony after having overcome a change or a challenge. Again, we're in the water energy of, like with the Queen of Cups. So we're talking about your feelings, your emotions. The Six of Cups, generally speaking, talks about emotional harmony, happy times. It's a very positive card. May represent someone you've known for a long time, a relationship that has been kind of significant. So this person may, if that's the case, take what resonates, may be helping you resolve those inner conflicts that you have. You may be able to lean on them. Otherwise, this is just representing the fact that this is not going to last, and emotional harmony is going to come back to you very quickly, because remember, you are protected. You just need to, from the message I'm getting, is trust your intuition, pay attention to synchronicities and downloads you may be getting from your spirit team. And when this Knight of Pentacles moment arrives, whether it's an offer or a person that comes your way, or you decide to embody the characteristic of this knight, just know that you are protected and it will be okay. So yeah, that's what I've got for you. So I hope you've enjoyed your journey for the cards with me. If this message helped you in any ways, do let me know in the comment box below. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. I always appreciate it. I wish you a wonderful next 2 weeks, and I'll see you again very soon. Until next time, au revoir.